NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here.
Well, where this ball's going, there's no fairway there, only rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Starting to move on this leaderboard now, Frank.
It's got a nice look to it. Another who's who.
All right, Frank, we're teed up at the 15th, and a lot to talk about with your caddy on this tee shot.
Yeah, which club, which line, series of bunkers down the left. That one short right doesn't really come into play. Another one, really, fairway first. It's fine.
Well, that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Birdie try up next. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. That's an important birdie right there, into the top 5 on this leaderboard.
Well, there's so much at stake this week, Rich. Our computer gives us 23 feet, Rich.
Par yesterday, now for birdie. Missed on that one, Frank.
Yeah, not a problem.
Clean this up with a tap. Play it.
Just head it down the right side. You don't really want to mess with that sort of rock crop bunkers down the left side. All sorts of bad things happen if you finish there. What a great shot.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie.
It's that sneaky distance.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Par attempt here. Frank, a solid par right there, maintains his position. Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston, for whatever reason, generates quite a bit of buzz, doesn't it?
It does. The longer hitters, obviously, they lick their chops. They're having a chance to make this green in two. But if you find one of the fairway bunkers, the addition of that pot bunker for the layup, that just makes that decision that much more difficult.
Not close, but not bad either. That one's about 25 feet away. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Wow, I thought he made that. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
That birdie will help the cause. Well, that'll wrap up our coverage of the final round. This is Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo for EA Sports. We'll see you next week. EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Orlando Classic. It should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. That will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank's starting to make the move.
Leaderboard very volatile at the moment, so a lot of move in that middle piece of the leaderboard. Top 20 so far. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Anything you do differently with your setup?
Just dig my feet into the sand a little bit more, but make sure you focus on the exact spot on the ball you want to hit.
On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace. It's hard to be critical of that.
And getting ready for the putt. Stays at 1 under with that par. It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. All right, partner, break down this approach shot here at the par 4 ninth.
What you're looking at is one of the biggest greens on the golf course, Rich, so it gives you a chance to be perhaps a little more aggressive than what you would normally think on a par 4 that's just a little under 500 yards.
This won't hurt him. Solid shot right there, 15 feet away. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Has his par. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
He has this attempt for par. Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. You see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative you hit the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left. 2 bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole.
Great line. What a great shot. He has really hit it a long way. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one.
Should be safely on deck.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
now sitting at 2 under par. Second round coverage coming your way tomorrow. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. So long for now. EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend Frank Nobilo. We're in sunny Orlando, Florida, at the house that Arnold built, Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge. And Frank, where are some of the scoring opportunities today?
Par 5s are certainly gettable at Bay Hill. You have to, really, because the par 3s are very, very difficult. That's really the go-to. The standard of the greens, though, in Florida are always good. Bay Hill, they run normally at a good speed, so you can certainly make a few putts. But, yeah, par 5s are the place to make your score at Bay Hill.
This won't hurt him, Frank.
Just a little left of the flag. That's fine.
Wouldn't say he's ecstatic, but not unhappy either.
At 24 feet, there'll be a lot of players much further away than that on this hole. Sneaking into contention here with that birdie.
Top 15 now on the leaderboard. Frank, the sixth hole here at Bay Hill, this is not the hole you want to be playing if you have a case of the snap hooks, is it?
No, the snap hooks, you'll never leave the tee. Dozen balls, you'll still be going.
This one is definitely heading left. Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
So toweled off, dried off, and ready to go.
Yeah, let's hope this swing he hasn't still got the floaties on.
Has to regroup, playing his fifth shot after hitting it in the water.
Yeah, it's not all lost. Once again, check the yardage, check the wind, start again. This has to go in the hazard.
Extra stroke added after going into the water. Number 7, and nothing lucky about this one, Frank, after hitting it in the water.
It really starting to get away from the player right now, and this is, you can just see, starting to implode.
Frank, sadly, I've been there too often in the water. You get down on yourself. What's the right way to approach this mentally?
Well, you've almost got to take a step backwards, Rich. This can add up so quickly. So give yourself a little pat on the back, say it's fine. I mean, you're human. You're allowed to hit bad shots. But the big thing now is to avoid 2 in a row.
Now the 9th shot after the last one found the drink.
When this is all over, might want to jump in that water just to cool down.
Well, after that beast of a par 5, Frank, it is time to finesse one up on the green here at the par 3-7, just a little under 200 yards.
There's a big mound in the middle of the green. The flag's above it, and then you've got to be really precise. If it's short of it, you can use that mound as a backstop.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Frank, where is that been?
Well, thank God for small.
Now at the 8th, and Frank, this really is a clever design, fun hole to play.
Very pretty hole. That bunker down the left, just over 300 yards. Ideally, you just work it off that bunker. What a great shot.
Good contact, good result. Getting bounced around today. You think the winds have been a factor?
There's no question. That's been the biggest problem for the players right now. But still, it's playable. It's not ridiculous. It's not unplayable out there.
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Pretty good shot right there. Not a gimme, but well within his range. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally a nice little draw off the tee. The hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left, and yet the green goes the other way. Got the measurement out there, Rich. Looks like 290 yards.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Not close, but not bad either. That one is about 25 feet away. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. He's made it. Third round coverage comes your way tomorrow on EA Sports. For Frank Nobilo and our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now. EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Frank, great golf course and great man behind it.
Oh, it certainly is. Anytime you get a chance to play the King's Golf Course in Arnold Palmer, that is a pleasure. Hosted the Arnold Palmer Invitational for so many years now and always produces a worthy champion.
Arnold Palmer bought it in the 1970s. Through the years, Frank, it wasn't unusual to see Arnold roaming the grounds, hitting golf balls, playing that regular game. They call it the shootout. He's still pretty competitive.
No, he is, that's for sure. Yeah, he'll sneak out there, do a little bit of practice beforehand. He does not like to hand over his $20 note.
It's a tough golf course, Frank, with a really exciting finishing stretch.
There's enough water there to tempt the faintest of hearts, that's for sure, and also steal a dozen or so golf balls.
And it's been the scene of some really incredible moments, I think. In the cup, what a shot. Can't get much better than that. Now at the 15th, big dogleg right here. What's the best way to go, Frank?
Really down the left side. It's very tempting to try and hit it. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. Just burning rubber right here. I mean, this one is taking off like a missile.
Just destroyed it. He's going to try and rip the cover off it. That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good. Now, this looks like it's going to find the target.
Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum all in his favor.
Has it now sitting at 2 under par for the tournament. The Bay Hill Club and Lodge features a really exciting finishing stretch. 16 is a reachable par 5. You'll see eagles and birdies there coming home. 17, a very difficult par 3 over the water. The bunker is there. Takes an excellent shot. And then 18 is all you want. We know that with the water in front. That second shot which comes over the lake. And that's a hold your breath moment. It is a great finishing 3-hole stretch at Bay Hill. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie. That shot falls for a birdie. Frank, par 3 17th here at Bay Hill. How difficult is this hole?
This one takes your best tee shot, Rich. Otherwise, you're just looking at 4 or 5.
Not too unhappy with that, Frank, at 17 feet.
No, from that distance, it's more than good.
Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't.
Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. You know, Tiger was born on the same day as LeBron James, December 30th. And he's had his share of slam dunks, especially on the 18th hole here at Bay Hill.
Yeah, he's just a perfect fit for the golf course. You'd think every now and again he fears left, but he doesn't fear left at Bay Hill. We've seen his best golf over the years, over the last 15 or so years. To win there 8 times, nobody's come close to that. Ernie Els, one of the great players in the world, has won it twice.
This could be a good one. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Oh, that'll put the smile back on the face.
3 rounds in the books, outside the top 10 going to the final 18. Frank, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think you're going to have to approach the final round in a couple of different phases. Try and be aggressive early on. If you do get a few birdies in the bank, you really still can fancy yourself with a chance to win. It'll all depend on that start tomorrow.
EA, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Welcome to the King's Palace, Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Frank, right in the heart of Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, for so long it has been the showcase for Florida golf. Of course, the King's Palace, and it has produced many a great champion over the years.
Frank, I like a good par 3 over 200 yards, requiring that one good, clean strike. And here's a good case in point, 216 yards, all you want.
Yeah, bunkered at the back, bunkered to the left side, a little collection area to the right. So really, in the end, you've got one choice. That's at your best.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Beautiful touch. Nice putt. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog leg here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You've got to play to your strength. This has exploded off the club face.
Now the approach shot. Par 4, 15th hole. Frank, break it down.
Green narrows up the further back you go, so the most generous place to land the ball is in the front half of this green. It's also the flattest section of the green.
Continuing his fine play, another beautiful approach shot. Birdie try again here today. Suddenly a ray of sunshine with that birdie.
There was hope. And on the top 25.
Frank, we know at Bay Hill, the finishing stretch allows a player to make some things happen. You can make up some ground, par 5, 16th. How realistic is birdie or even eagle?
Well, this is where it all starts, and you're right on the money here, Rich. Good tee shot, you can be looking at 3 or 4. Bad tee shot, 6 or 7, and the round goes horribly wrong because you've got 17 and 18 to come. Second shot.
I like the looks of this one. Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration. Don't know if it's good enough for a win, but that is good enough to make the highlights of the night. An eagle, Frank, and some movement on the leaderboard.
That'll feed the wife and kids.
Frank, deep into a round. Par 3, 17th. Water. Bunkers, long shot. What are you thinking as you're stepping on this tee?
You just take 3 and move to 18.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
Shouldn't be a problem here.
Oh, how did that miss?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center. So they'll tap in. Has his par. Frank, now one of the signature holes here at Bay Hill, the 18th.
Hole's got a little easier over the years with the new equipment. People getting it out there a little further, so you've got a shorter club in, but you've got to be wary of that run out on the right side.
Up with the big boys now, Frank.
We saw that previous tee shot go 310. This one's further.
Just a bit left of the hole location.
Should still be okay.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Just a couple of feet. Starting to move on this leaderboard now, Frank.
It's got a nice look to it. Another who's who.
So that concludes the final round here at this spectacular setting. Frank, final thoughts on the tournament?
Rich, I thought this was really a fantastic venue that challenged the players, and we saw some exciting golf out there all across the board.